Hey, Jesse. Hey, TJ's. Zen. Big Easy.
Gary,
Yes.
I want candy.
Okay. Let's go this way. Be right back. You have to stay out of my room. Here. Oh, wow. Hey, John P. Welcome. Bullfish. How's everybody doing? I don't like this angle. Let's see. Let's go up a little. That's as far as it can go. That's a little better. Hi, everybody.
She didn't give you this, you got to ask with them coming. She gave it to you, fine, enjoy.
How's everybody doing? I'm doing okay. I made it. It's like been a month since I've been working at home. I'm taking it day by day. Let's see here. Hey, Lavani. Thanks for coming, everybody. Please remember to hit that like button. Ah, so, anything exciting going on? I know that we're all still sheltering in place. Um, as we speak, there are new guidelines coming online, and so many of us may be returning to work, which to some is a relief. Um, to others may be a little, I don't know, not bad, but just kind of like, okay, so I mean, it's just so much, it's so fluid, and there's so much to think about. I keep hearing everybody say the new normal. We will definitely have a new normal. We will definitely be more conscious of, first of all, just our surroundings and people. So this is going to be interesting. I know that we're a great nation and we're up to the challenge, and hopefully we will all get through this together. But my channel isn't growing that much. I think I had a troll comment on my new upload yesterday, so I muted, blocked him, and reported his comments as spam, which it will grow again anytime soon. Yeah, sometimes when you start your channel, you will go through a period of a lull. I know I went through it, but keep at it, TJ. Don't give up. Yep, there sure are. There are always people. Um, I mean, when I do my live streams and my videos, there's somebody that comes and dislikes every one of my videos. I mean, how do you take that? But you can't let that discourage you. You just keep moving forward and keep putting out good content and, you know, just keep your eye on the prize. That's all I can say. Just keep your eye on the prize. Hey, Alien World, welcome. So I was watching last night as you guys won that Dragon Puffer. Oh my God, I want one so bad, but I really don't have a tank for it. But I would have made it happen. I would have had to do some things to get it, but congratulations to you guys. Yes, oh my God, I love puffers. They just have amazing personalities. They're just like little water puppies. And so good for you guys. I'm looking forward to you getting them and doing videos. And so good for you. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. I think it was your wife who actually won it, and I can't think of her name. But yeah, that's really great. Yeah, I would have to keep that dragon pupper too. Yeah, we would have made a way. We might have had to. Yep, I could always keep extra sponge filters and everything. Um, I don't recommend this, but you can get a tank cycled if you have some good seeded media. We would have made it happen. We would have made it happen. Paige, congratulations, Paige. Hey, Griffin's Fish Room, welcome. So that was really exciting. So those of you who weren't there, Dan's Fish was sponsored by Bob Kaler's for Bob's 4,000 watch hour celebration. He gave away either some rainbows, and there were 3 types of rainbows, one's being one of my favorites. So I would have liked the rainbows too, which would have been the Sue McGill's. And then one of the new dragon puffers that he just got in. So if you have the opportunity, check out Dan's Fish on getgills.com. I am actually looking at getting some of those Pandagar that he has to put in my Hillstream tank. After this, I probably won't put anything else because it's a 55, but I think with all the Hillstreams, and they'll be breeding again because they usually breed during the spring for me. But those Pandagars are so adorable. And so, yeah, I'd love to have those. She is so excited. She has a tank at my house that was waiting for a puffer or something she wanted. She's in charge of the tank completely. Well, good for her. So we'll be looking forward to her posting some videos for sure. That is so cool. So anyway, yeah, so we have new guidelines regarding, I can't say it because if I ever become monetized, it will get demonetized from what I understand. I don't know why. I thought about it. Maybe it has something to do with the common name for the virus, which we know is related to beer. I'm wondering if that has something to do with it because it's considered intelligent property. So I'm not going to say it, but you all know what I'm talking about. So we have some new guidelines. So if you haven't watched the briefing today, Get your local news source. I'm still be talking about, or your online news source. So um, yeah, so things are going to be changing. I have to say that this has been probably one of the most difficult things I've been through. 9/11 aside, um, and so it's funny because I'm a woman of a certain age, which you all probably can figure that out. And I have lived through. I was thinking about the other day. I've lived through the first man being on the moon. I've lived through um, at least two assassinations of two great people. I've lived through the attempt on Reagan. I've lived through 9/11. I've lived through the digital age. Um, not, and now this. So, all things considered, this has been quite the lifetime. Hey, Jess, welcome. Good to see you. So yeah, so Pandagaras, they are great fish. Really, I think I'm going to get a few. I think I'm going to add a few to my Hill Stream tank, and then that'll be it. I won't be adding anything else to that tank. I'll be working on a 60-gallon, which I guess now would be the time for me to try to get that set up. But I was still waiting for the electrician to come and run the new wires. So even if I don't, I can probably move some of my tanks in there. I don't know. I might be able to just move the 60-gallon in and it'll have a dedicated outlet, and then he could just switch that out as long as it's not getting in the way of what he'll be doing in the rest of the room. But definitely want to get that up and running. Um, so that's kind of exciting. Probably will do that in the next couple of weeks, just so I can start. I've already started getting plants. As you all know, I have several plant vendors, but I'm going to tell you something. I have to give some props to KJE, Keith over at KJE Aquatics. He has been knocking it out the park. I have gotten some amazing plants from him lately. And so I'm building up my plant vault again to go into the new tank. And his prices are he's on Facebook. His prices are very competitive. I mean, just, you know, I hate to say it, but he's giving my other plant people a run for their money. So go over and check him out. He has a YouTube channel as well where he does unboxings. And I'm telling you, I have been nothing but totally pleased with my orders. So today, I guess I could have done an unboxing online, but I was just trying to get them in the water. I bought 4 of the Apontageton. Jesse, you'll love it. I'm saying that. I bought 2 of the broadleaf Blobitis, and I bought 2 Nana Petites. I have a ton of Nana Petite anyway. Last week I got from him some huge Blobitis. I'm in love with Blobitis. That's becoming my new Bulbitis. I hope I'm saying that right. That has become one of my new favorite plants. I just love that, which is the African water ferns, and they're different varieties. I had the mini. I have which I got from someone else that aren't doing. They're in my shrimp tank, my shrimp jar. They're not doing real good. And what happened was, I'm not going to say it was because of the vendor I got them from, and I won't name them, but the vendor put some like filter floss on them. So when I went to remove the filter floss, it kind of broke some of the leaves off. But I'm hoping they'll come back. I mean, they don't look bad, but they're not looking the best. But I got some regular Blobitis from him that is amazing. It looks great. And I had also bought some from another vendor, which melted back. So I don't know if his supplier is growing those plants immersed, if that's why, or submerged. I always get those mixed up. But they're looking great. what else did I buy from him? I bought some crenum natans or crenum. They might be crenum natans. They look amazing always. So what I look for when I buy my plants is, hey, Purple Paisley, Lupus Speck, thank you so much for coming. Hey, Nick Paul Gaming, welcome, welcome. Um, I look for the root systems because, as with any plant, even with our celestial plants, having a good root system, that is, in my view, the key to success with plants. And these plants always have great root systems when they come in. And so, um, but I mean, like I said, he has been hitting it out the park. So if you have the opportunity, it's KJE. His name is Key. He's on Facebook. He also has a YouTube channel, KJE Aquatics. And guys, he is amazing. He has other things too, but he has really great plants. And so that has been my go-to person. Um, of course, I want to support my other supplier as well, but he has a wide variety, all types of vals, all types of Anubias. He gets lots of Anubias in. If you're into Anubias, he does get the crenums, and he gets in, like I said, bovitis, which was really hard to get for a while there. I was having a hard time finding what I wanted at a reasonable price, but check him out. And Keith, I hope you're watching. Major shout out to you. You are knocking it out the park. Thank you, Zen. Thank you so much. I have amazing mods, and thank you to all my mods that are here. You guys are always awesome. And so, yeah, so I am working on the plant vault. I am buying plants and getting them ready. Most of the time when I buy plants for the plant vault, I don't really have right now a dedicated tank because I turn my plant vault into my baby puffers tank. Is I try to put them and get them a good start. And I start them in cold water. Now you might get a little bit of milk, but not a lot. But they grow like crazy, and I use Flourish and a good light. And often they usually transition pretty good. Some of them, like I said, you may see a little bit, but they will come back. But the thing is to get that root system going. And when I put them in that plant vault in that cooler water, which is probably about 75 degrees, the roots just kind of really take off. And if you've got that good root system going, there's a very good chance that your plants will do well. Like I said, they may melt back a little bit, or you may see a little bit. Like with my Anubias, the leaves might kind of turn for a little while, but they will, once you get those roots going, that is the foundation of the plant, they will come back. Fish Diva, thank you as well for the warm welcome. You are very, very welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate everybody who's come. Please remember to hit that like button. So anyway, so back to the 60 gallon. So as you all know, I paid $40 for this tank. It retails, it's a Petco 60 tall, with the cabinet, and the filter came with it. And she had all kind of stuff. Little stuff she threw in there. Now I have been reading the reviews. I know that, and I would recommend with all tanks that I will have to make sure it's level because it is kind of narrow. It might be 18 inches deep. So it's kind of a narrow tank. So I will make sure that when I do get it in place, it will be shimmed and leveled. That's the key. You don't want any pressure points on your tanks. That can cause the silicone to fail. That can cause all kind of problems. So when you're setting up a tank, especially a large tank like that, make sure that it's level. And I have levelers, and if you don't have a leveler, I don't know about Androids, but my iPhone has Leveler app, so you can even use a lap app because I know levelers are not as you don't see those as much anymore unless somebody's doing some type of woodwork or construction. But you can get an app to make sure it's level, and you want to check it in several points, not just one, not just across the front, but you want to check the front, the back, the sides. And 9 times out of 10, if the cabinet is level, the tank will be level, but it doesn't hurt to check both. Hit the like button, everybody. Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that. Hello, Punchy. How are you? Let's see here. What else? So the 60 gallon, getting it set up. I will be using Father Fish's Miracle um, um, Miracle Substrate Mix. And Father Fish has some plants as well. If you guys want to check it out, he is on Get Gills now right now. He is selling the Miracle Mix for $20 a pack, which will support a 100-gallon tank or 100 gallons. So definitely go and check out Father Fish on Get Gills. Let's see. Hey, Susan. So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are working out for you. So thanks everybody so much for coming. So I've got some things to look forward to this spring. I have my Suda McGill's. I was in Dan's live stream last week, and there was a gentleman, and I can't remember his name. I think he was in there as well last night, was giving me some advice because I was trying to hatch the eggs in a small, it's not really a tank, it's a critter keeper with the bubble stump, with the bubbler, and that did not work out. So I'm going to start again. And the gentleman told me that I could actually put them under a light because I thought the eggs were just so tiny I wouldn't be able to get them out of the spawning mops. But he said if you shine a light on them, you'll be able to see them. And I think it was, oh God, I don't want to source the wrong person, but somebody that says you can use like tweezers or something to pick the eggs out. Jesse does it, so Jesse may be able to tell us. Jesse, have you done a video on how you pull your eggs? Because I need to watch that. I need to go look at your catalog and see. If not, but basically take them out and put them in a container. I know Jesse does have a special way that he does hatch the eggs, but so I was just trying to try something different because I can't create that setup because Jesse has an amazing, and that's HC Aqua, by the way. I keep calling him Jesse, but HC Aqua, definitely check him out. I don't have the setup to be able to do that, so I was trying something different. But so I'm going to try something else. Yeah, so let's see. I use my finger. Use your fingers. Okay. Last egg I pulled was devil. Welcome, Scott. Oh my God. Are you taking over for Funk, Scott? So good to see you. Hope you are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're staying healthy and social distancing or physical distancing. Social distancing to me is like an oxymoron. So I'd like to say physical distancing, but everybody recognizes social distancing. So that's the term I will try to use. Oh my God, don't put that on me, Diva. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God. There is only one Funk, and I say that with much respect. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Maybe he'll pop in at some point. He always, it's so funny because when I leave, I know when I leave a comment on one of his videos, I know I'm going to get a funny response, and he never fails. Oh my God. Dollar Tree Goodies, thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Definitely. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to breed those because they're adorable little fish, but I did find out from Rachel that they're almost like annual killies. They don't have a long lifespan, which kind of breaks my heart. But oh well. Still have the gastromyzons. I'm gonna be moving them. I don't know to what. They're still in the 10-gallon quarantine tank. They've been in quarantine for long enough. So that I've got some, hopefully I've got some saddled shrimp. So hopefully I'll have some shrimpettes soon, shrimplets soon. So they're going to have to be moved. Some of them, the colony as a colony grows, I'll be moving them out of the jar. But that jar is gorgeous. It's really starting to come around. So maybe I'll do a video update on that soon. And then I saw two new Hillstream loach videos, which when I see Hillstreams, I get all excited. So Ryan from Wildfish Tanks, formerly Lucky Schmucks, did a video talking about some of the misconceptions or some of the differences, and he did it on Jerry Springer style, which was really cool. And then her name used to be a gamer's wife, but I can't think of her new name. But if you all know who I'm talking about, she just recently released a video on Hillstream loaches. And what we're all been talking about, if you've been following me, as far as my journey it goes, some of the conventional wisdom that's out there on the internet has not been consistent. I'll call it that, consistent. Um, I did not. It's so funny because I told Ryan, I said, nobody got time for that because most of them, even my Loach book, which I belong to the Loach group on Loach Fanatics, some of the traditional wisdom is that you needed to build a manifold tank to keep those fish in. And I don't have a manifold tank. I have three sponge filters that's rated for about 130 gallons or so. And my Hillstreams have been thriving. Now there's discussion about temperature, there's discussion about whatever, but I tell you the one common thing that all of us Hillstream keepers know is having rocks and algae on the rocks, and certain things are definitely consistent. That is true. And so, because the one thing that was consistent through all of my research was that often Hillstreams are not successful because they don't get enough to eat. Now, since that time, because I made sure that the tank that I set up was near windows, so it's getting a lot of natural light, which built a lot of algae. But since that time, my Hillies, as One Fish, Two Fish RLC refers to them, they have taken to Fluval bottom feeder formula and algae wafers. They love the Fluval bottom feeder formula probably more so. I mean, when I put that bottom feeder formula in there, they go after that stuff like crazy. And then the algae wafers, they're like, they'll go over there after a while, but they love that bottom feeder formula. So if you get Hillstream loaches, now that, like I said, so I tried a bunch of different things with them. Algae wafers, frozen brine shrimp, baby brine shrimp, vegetables. Of course, there's tons of algae in there. Spirulina, Repashy. Like I said, the bottom feeder formula. I think the bottom feeder formula has been the most popular. The Repashy, it was okay for them. Spirulina, if a fish is really hungry, they're going to eat almost anything. But that bottom feeder formula, they go wild for that. So if you go back and see my feeding videos with the algae wafers, there's also the bottom feeder formula, which is good for my Corys that I got from 54 Punchy that are doing really good. And then, of course, I had the little surprise baby that came over to the quarantine tank on a leaf or some type of plant. So one, perished when I first got them, but now we're back up to 6. I know that they're probably breeding. I've got some that are just really plump, but they're probably eating all the eggs, which is fine. I would love to have more, but they're fine. So yeah, so there's 2 more videos about that King and Queen. Hello, Pam. Oh my God. I think I'm all caught up. Let's see. Have any questions? Let's see. Yeah. Thank you, Zan, for posting Father Fish's Get Gil's link. Now I'm buffering here, but I hope I'm not buffering there. You guys let me know. So those are the projects I have working on, getting my plant vault stocked up. And I'm going to be doing a plant profile. I bought this plant when I visited my LFS when I was getting ready to set up that planet jar. And I bought this, I had it written down. I should have bought it with me. I bought this great little like grassy carpeting plant. This plant is going crazy in my tank. It is really something. I might be able to get some more of it at my LFS when I go back. And they had BOGO too. So I bought one, get one free. So it was probably $6. But this plant is going crazy in my tank. And so I'll probably do a plant spotlight on it. So if you're looking for, and I'm not a big carpeting plant person, it was just, I thought it looked cool. I mean, I know there's people who want their aquariums to be all carpeted. That's not my zhuzh. But I'm digging this, how it's just growing crazy. It has just really taken off in my jar. And so I want to do a little spotlight on it because I think it looks really cool. It's a grass and it grows about yay high. It's a lot thicker than hair grass, which is normally something people use. And of course, a lot of people use like Monte Carlo. I don't know how quickly grow. I know nothing about Monte Carlo. I had some in a bunch at one time, but it didn't survive. So, and as I've talked about before, some plants just don't like my water. Prime example, valves. I can't grow Valsinaria to save my life. Just doesn't like my water. And there's really nothing I can do about it. Yep, so let me see. So am I buffering? Hey, Chewy. Let's see. I was trying to see if anybody else came in because I'm buffering over here. Let me go out and come back in. Let's see if it stops. I don't know why I'm buffering over here. Chewy, that's why I love you, brother. Thank you. Yep, check me out on Instagram. Thank you, Jesse. So anyway, a lot of exciting things going on. Really looking forward to the spring. As much as I am, so I have a compromised immune system because I have a bad heart. So I am a little anxious about all of this. but I'm just gonna do what I can. I've been wearing a mask when I go out, making sure I'm washing my hands. I haven't been taking the boys with me. I've had my two grandsons here with me on and off for the last few weeks. I'm concerned about them going back to school because you know how little kids are. They're not concerned about hygiene and, can the teacher really monitor them and make sure they're washing their hands? I'm just really anxious about all that, but I'm going to turn it over to a higher power. I can't live my life like this. I am looking forward to being able to go out. Um, I eat out a lot. I used to, especially lunch hours. So yeah, just the whole thing. I work at a university with students from all over the world who travel. So, am I a little anxious about all this reopening? Yeah, I am. But, you know, we don't, I know there are a lot of people laid off and that are suffering. And so I don't want that. So, I want people to hopefully get back on their feet, and be able to maintain their lifestyles. I can just imagine the impact of that. So as far as that go, I'm supportive of trying to reopen, but with cautious and hopefully people will be able to work within those guidelines. That's very important to me. So anywho, let me see, is there anything else I want to talk about? Um Let's see. I see my name highlighted. Scott has a question for you. Okay. Is there a link or PayPal account to show you support? Oh, Scott, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I appreciate that. No, if you want to give something, I recommend give it to, of course, Pam and Candy. But thank you. I appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. But I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm very blessed. I'm very blessed. So thank you so much. Love you, Scott. Give. You guys are married, so you can give Liz a big old. You don't have to worry about social distance. Give Liz a big old hug for me. And I apologize, guys. I have not been as active on YouTube as I usually am.
And do you cook the food?
Cook what?
Ah.
Okay, go, 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 go. That's Papa. Ask him. Okay, close the door. I got sidetracked. I'm very blessed. Um, and I totally lost track of what I was saying. But anyway, anybody want to remind me? King and Queen cichlids, the meadow world has teamed up with a member of the Italian Cichlid Association about Malawi cichlids. Okay. Thank you, Zen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, so we are continuing to support our Fish Fam members. Really appreciate everything that you guys have been doing. Um, and by the way, speaking of Bob Kaler, Bob, is in leadership with a rescue organization called the ARC. And there is a GoFundMe for the ARC to help support them during this time. So that is another one that I would love for you to support. I've already donated. I've tried to hit everybody this month because I know how challenging it is with everything going on. Just Susan, Joey, everyone. Hey, Pet Sonics, welcome. So, speaking of Pet Sonics, of course, Pet Sonics has an online store, not only for fish, but all your furry friends and your scale friends and all kind of cool stuff. So, please, if somebody wants to post Pet Sonics website, um, He has really competitive prices, and he's a member of the community, very supportive of us. So if you get the opportunity, please check out Pet Sonics as well. Thank you. Anyway, thank you, Zen. I appreciate all your work. I really do. You and Jesse and all my mods, you guys are amazing. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Hey, Diego. I don't know what's going on with this computer. So hopefully soon I am in the market for a MacBook. So just FYI, I buy most of my Apple products refurbished because I think they're a little expensive. I know the Apple people wouldn't like for me to say that, but I actually bought this iPad refurbished, and oftentimes you can get them scratch and dent, or you can get them refurbished, which is also scratch and dent. They might have a little blemish. This had no blemishes. They usually grade them like from A to D, and they come with the manufacturer same 1 year manufacturer warranty. Depending on you get it for, you can also buy um, another service warranty for pennies on the dollar. But I am in the process of, I've been checking Groupon and places like that for MacBook Pro because so I use iMovie to edit my videos. I love it. It doesn't have a lot of the bells and whistles that some of the other softwares have, but I don't know, I'm just not, I love seeing it, but it's just not my zhuzh. And so I just need something that's easy to use. I have, if you all noticed, I've changed some of the thumbnails on some of my videos. I have invested in a thumbnail creator because I know that's a big draw. But I love iMovie. I love the accessibility. I see let me see, who is that? Hey, Miss Southern Belle. How you doing? Hope you are safe, happy, and healthy. Did I miss anybody else? I don't like dipping down because it's showing off my assets. But anyway, let's see. Did I miss anybody else? I hope not. If I miss you, I'm doing good. It's so good to see you. I also use Wondershare. Film familiar for longer videos. Yeah, I love iMovie. I really do. It is just so. I'm gonna just turn this off and then turn it back on. I don't know what's going on with it. I just love it. It's just really easy to use, and I like simplicity. Um, and you may not get, like I said, a lot of the bells and whistles, but I think it's just very easy to use. And let me do this. I'm gonna try something else because I can't see that chat. It's just so tiny. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn my wireless on, off, and back on. Let's see. Let's disconnect. Give it a break. That always works with technology. Turn it off and turn it back on, or unplug it and replug it back up. Here we go. Let's see what happens with this. There we are. I just don't want to miss anybody. Here he is. Funk is here. TT Diva. Hey, Funk. How are you? Your ears must have been ringing because I was saying nothing but good things about you. Hey, Kaylor. How are you? Good to see you. We were just talking about the art, Kaylor. So if you want to post your GoFundMe in the chat, please do. Sand Creek, thank you so much for coming. Have I missed anybody else? I hope not. Yeah, so that's all the exciting things that are going on in my life. It's just been quite the journey. I've been off working from home for a month now, and it's a busy time for a campus. A lot of our students are still, of course, remote, and 95% of the staff are remote, if not more. Now's the time where students are dropping, have deadlines, finals are getting ready to come up. So I've been super busy. So we'll see. We'll see. You didn't do anything. Scott came in with a funny little phrase, and I was like, oh, you taking over for Funk. And he said, with all due respect, I'm not Funk. Scott leaving us. Bye, Scott. Thanks for coming. Take care. Thank you. Thank you, Pet Sonic. So you look there. There is a promo code for 30% off. Expires April the 23rd. So if you need some things for your furry friends, for your fishy friends, for your scale friends, he's got a full line. Pet Sonics has a full line of items. Please support. I really appreciate it. Aquatic stand to correct my spelling. What did you say, Miss Southern Belle? Hello, Sand Creek Aquatics. Okay. Thanks, Ann Scott. I'm trying to pay for my groceries. These here. Oh, Bob, you are cracking me up. Oh my God, too funny. So please hit that like button, guys. It really helps the channel. Yeah, and we are continuing to run playlists for Mr. B's Fishing Things, Rob 93's Aquatics. Mr. B and Rob are super close. They're like right there. So you may be just the person to put them over the edge and get them to their goals. So if you have opportunity, please help run their playlist. Aerosmith is now singing a new song, Don't Walk the Way, as part of what is going on. Okay. I love Aerosmith. You need a 90-gallon. What you gonna put in a 90-gallon, Funk? I tell you what, speaking of videos, so Funk did a video, and I don't want to misquote what it is, but he's got this freaking, what is it, Funk? What is that fish I told you I just wanted? I'm not a big cichlid person, even though I have angelfish, but this fish, oh my God, what's it called? Kayla, I had plenty of heirloom tomato seeds if you want some. Chocolate cichlid. Go watch that video about the cichlids. How many did you name, Funk? I don't know. Yes, their public service announcement came out today, Madfish. That is so cool. Thank you, Zen. Might have to just, they're acting crazy. Oh my God. Dirty Dozen. Yes, the Dirty Dozen cichlids. He put that chocolate cichlid in there, and I was going, Wow. Now that is a beautiful fish. I'm not a what they call bread and butter fish person, even though I have a lot of bread and butter fish, kind of, sort of. My angels will be considered bread and butter, and that's what the fish industry calls like your guppies, your tetras, your angels, your ma la 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 la. And I have most of those. But I also love right now I'm on this Suda McGill kick. And of course my heel string kick. Um, but those chocolate cichlids, oh my God, they're gorgeous, guys. You gotta go check out Funk's video on the Dirty Dozen. You're gonna love that chocolate cichlid. It is a stunner. I mean, oh my God. I left something on the counter. Got to go back in. Okay, Bob. Cherry tomatoes. Wait a minute. We're talking about, let me see. I got you, man. I got beefsteak, Romans, yellow jubilee. Wow, Jess, you can send me some seeds. I'll PayPal you something. I do container gardens though, because I don't have a lot of space, but those sound delicious. I was just looking at my one of my big containers today. It's all full of rainwater. I need to dump that out of there. Chocolate cichlid is not that common, so if you see one, it's a treat. I know I've never heard of it before. Definitely, definitely. This you have to cut and paste into search bar. I like their face. They're gorgeous. Thank you, Jess. I have a ton of seeds for veg. Really? Do you belong to one of those seed trading groups or seed? I at one point when I was doing my because I'm an organic gardener. When I was doing my organic gardener, somebody was trying to get me to join their seed. God, it was right at the top of my head. It's called a seed. Oh God. Besides having a black piranha in our pet store when I worked there named Igor, we had chocolate cichlids named Georgiana. Oh my God. Is it a seed co-op or co-op? I can't remember, but somebody was trying to get me to join. No, I had a garden a few years back, got seeds, couldn't find most my seeds, ordered new ones, and found my. Yeah, that's the way it always works out, isn't it? All you gotta do is stop looking for something or go. You know what I do when I want to find something? Start looking for something else. You're gonna find whatever it was you were looking for. Now you may not find a new thing until you. It might be an endless cycle, but that's it. Never fails. Yeah, that's true, Pam. Even worse for me. I can't cut and paste from YouTube on my phone. I have to remember and then type it in. Oh my God, Zen. Well, you're doing a great job. Thank you. Whew. What type of mix do you use, Jesse? What are you using for your? So I compost. That's the one. That's a good thing. Tomatoes, especially, they need very nutrient rich soil. That's been my experience. And they are heavy feeders. So if you don't have like super nutrient rich soil, I don't think they do as well. Now, Jess can back me up on that. I used to have a blog called Shar's Organic Garden. You can find me on Facebook, and I used to grow all of my. I used to have. I still have it at the other house. 2 square foot, 4 by 8 square foot gardens, and I was growing zucchini and all types of peppers because my husband loves peppers. All types of different types of tomatoes, especially the cherry tomatoes. One time I thought I was growing refrigerator watermelons and ended up growing two humongous butternut squash. I do what's called companion planting with radishes and marigolds to because it's organic. So and radishes are a very quick crop. And then I grow the marigolds. They're supposed to help with the fend off some of the pests that you get in your gardens. What else? Tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, super easy to grow. Yeah, I used to garden quite a bit. I haven't gotten into it. I might get back into it this year. But I love gardening. I love gardening almost as much as I love fish keeping, and I've been keeping celestial plants for years and years. I've had a garden since I was probably, I think my first garden I had when I was like 13 something. My next door neighbor was a big gardener and he kind of got me into it. I've had garden. Oh my God. My first husband, his mom had a huge garden. I mean, it was probably maybe not a half acre, but a quarter acre. And I used to help her. I used to love to go, and I didn't really love it, but I used to pick okra. And okra makes your hands itch really bad, but it was well worth it because I love fried okra. And so I used to go help her a lot. And yeah, I love gardening. It's just a great hobby. Sea grant at your university. I don't know. I haven't never looked into that, Chewy. I can. It's not one down. But possibly. Phil M. Aquatics, thank you. Welcome. Is Mark's Aquatics? Okay, you changed your name. All right. Hello. Okay, so Funk been clowning in the daggone composed 20 minutes ago. So has Funk been clowning in the thing? He does that all the time. I am organic gardener too, so I poop in my yard. That's disgusting, man. Disgusting. That's disgusting. Ooh, our vegetables are on full duty right now. Yeah, that's true. I've been doing water changes and feeding my fish and looking at my fish more, but I just am not motivated, guys. So if you've been missing me in my live streams, that's why I'm just not motivated. Plus, working from home for me has been harder than getting up, going to work. I am more exhausted now, which I know that's a combination of different things. I'm very anxious about everything that's going on. I mean, my anxiety level has been through the roof. So that's probably just wearing me out, just all the uncertainty, because I'm a very regimental person and I like to plan things and I like to have some, we don't have full control of our lives, but I just want to be able to have some control, and I have no control right now. I mean, all things considered, right? So it's like, ah, yes, definitely. Susan, are you going to be doing a newsletter? I know you got a lot going on. Are you going to be doing a newsletter? Yeah, we compost, have a worm farm for worm compost and rabbit poop. Oh, you do? You have worm castings are amazing. Father Fish puts worm castings in his substrate mix as part of his substrate mix. They are that's good stuff. Two types of watermelon. I tried. You know what? I don't think it gets hot enough here because I tried to grow watermelon. They got to like, I wanted the little refrigerator ones because I thought it was cute. They got to maybe this big and then just like And they need, matter of fact, speaking of poop, funk, um, some of the people that were successful growing those watermelons actually buried them in poop, like big mounds of poop. They buried the seeds in poop because I guess they must like a lot of nutrients as well. So there you go, Funk. There's your crop. You can. I don't think human poop. We got too much animal, animal whatever in our feces, for lack of a better term. So anyway, got okay, Susan. Take care. My SLC Aquatic Kiss. See ya. Take care. We'll talk. I'm always bugging you every now and then, checking on you. Love you. Too much poop. I used to plant mine in compost. Yeah. Yep. They need a lot. They need a good nutrient rich soil and a lot of sun and hot weather. And I guess Ohio is just not consistently hot enough here. Hey Rob, hey Rob, how you doing, Rob? Thanks for coming. So Vegas poop is okay. Vegan poop. I don't know. I don't know, but I think we just have too many animal byproducts in ours. I don't know. That's just gross. That's just gross, Jesse. Good night, Big Easy. You going to sleep? You gonna leave us? Send you an email. Maybe HC. I would like to think like cows. Hold up, everyone. Can't talk about it, but when boy, bye. You started this. You started it, man. Okay, Mark. You started it. Wait, I just came in. Fun play. He he like to flip the script on you, Bob. You know him. You know he likes to play the victim. He plays all the games. All the games. I already know. But I still love him. But he plays all the games. The big one said you did. Oh my God. So wait a minute. I don't want to go too long because now No Sir Shrimp a Lot usually goes at 8 o'clock. Let me see if he's gonna go. He usually pops in here and says hi. Um, but I don't think he's on the fish tube. I don't want to be stepping on nobody's toes. Let me go here and look real quick. If anybody's going after me. Yep, he is. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming. You always lift my spirits, even though I'm not motivated to start. Once I get here, I feel so much better. And it's all because of you guys. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. And let's do like my girl Susie Q says. That's show on over to Sir Pon a lot. Show him some love. I was gonna say a bad hashtag. I'm not gonna say that. Funk, you not gonna make me do it. Just tell him Diva sent you. I'm gonna go get a bite to eat. I'll probably be lurking, but thank you guys so much for coming. Stay healthy. Continue to social distance. Make sure you're working on self-care. Do something that makes you happy, whatever that may be. Everybody's garden. The weather's warming up. You can get out there and get some fresh air. And I really appreciate you coming. Please don't forget to hit the like button as you leave. And I'll do my best to see you next week. Thanks, everybody. SLC wave, kiss. And as always, keep it splashy, not trashy. Diva out.